Oh, hello. Hello.
Okay, fine. Everyone able to listen to my voice? Hello, the voice is clear, I hope now. Yes, fine. So Amit, you were asking something, right? You can ask now.
There is no specific rule for the channel building, right? It's just that it should touch maximum points.
Yeah, and we to validate it, we need a two price action zone on it in the past.
Minimum,
Okay,
minimum points.
minimum two should be there, and maximum you should try, and make sure that it is touching the shadows almost. Not don't make it like this. Okay, so here we are getting a touch point. Here we are getting a touch point.
Right.
Okay,
Hello.
you are fine. Ask.
Yeah, regarding this channel thing, the lower line is support and the upper line is resistance, right?
Exactly.
Do they act as support and resistance for future reference or also future references also, or only till this channel is broken?
See, if the channel is broken, it will again
Hmm.
act as a resistance whenever the price is approaching from the downside. Okay, same rule I
Okay.
have told you, right? Our SNR line, if we are approaching from up or down, it will act as a resistance and support accordingly. The same rule will follow here.
So all these,
Yeah, yeah,
so all these price points that have been shown that are touching this upper resistance line, they all are individual resistances, right?
yeah, individual.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm. If this trend, okay, for everyone, this is if this trend line is broken down, when the next time the price will approach this line, it will act as a resistance. See this point, at this point this line has acted as a support. It has given support to the price, but once this is broken and from the downside, if it approaching the same line, it will act as a resistance to the price. The same way our SNR lines works, similarly this will also work. Okay, and if you are getting a trend line, right, you can always draw it with your SNR line. See my chart here, I have SNR lines also and trend lines also on my chart. So why both are important, I will tell you. Some people will follow SNR lines, some people will follow trend lines. So that we have two types of institutions, you can say. Some people will follow SNR line, some people will follow trend line. So you should have both on your chart. Okay, that will give you a better clarity and better, you'll be in a better position to take a trade. So if you are getting both on your charts, it will be better. Fine. We'll go to few more example if you want, and we can then go to some other topic. So we'll go to some other chart now. Any specific stock you want me to go? You can tell me in the comment. Okay, Bajaj Finance will go. So this is already have drawn this. See, I have drawn this down trend line here, and here it is our upward trend line. Okay. So you can also draw like inside trend line also. That will confuse the concept. But if you want, I'll tell you this also. This is the main lower trend line. See, it is having maximum touch points. Here there is one touch point and here there is one touch point. In between I have sufficient number of candles, so I will consider it for validation. See, between two touch points I have almost 1 2 3 4 5 6, almost 6 candles are there in between, so I will consider it for validation. Then we have one more validation here, not a validation, this is the trade opportunity for us. Okay, see, both SNR lines and trend line both are drawn on my channel, so you can also draw the same way. And whenever the price is approaching, it is a buy opportunity. Whenever the downward side it is approaching, and whenever it is approaching on the upward side, it will be a sell opportunity for me. So if you see this point, I will delete this now and I'll again draw. So this is a trend line. If I'll extend it till here, okay, if I try to touch this point, what will happen? We'll see. It will be like this. So it will make my trend line my channel very narrow. So what I have done is I will keep it here and I will draw one more trend line. This will be my secondary trend line. This is a main trend line. From here, from the same point, I can draw one more trend line. This will call as secondary trend line or inside trend line. You can also draw it, but that will sometimes confuse you. So like this, you can draw inside trend line inside a channel. So this is kind of a channel, not a perfect parallel channel. Just a channel it is. So if you are seeing a price is not able to reach this, you can draw inside trend line like this. And you can also trade this. See, for example, from here it has approached, broken this point, but in this zone I will not take a trade. I will wait for confirmation, because see, the difference between this trend line and this trend line is very small. So my profit making cannot happen in this small congested area. I need a breakout from here, from downside or upper side. And if you see here how perfectly it has broken on the upward side. So with small SL here, okay, I can keep my SL here. A safe SL will be somewhere here, but this will make my SL big, so I can keep a SL here also, and my entry point will be at the high or at the close. And you can keep first target as the next SNR line. See, this is a support, this is a resistance when the price is approaching from down. So you can keep this as your first target, and second target again, if you draw another SNR line, you can keep that as your second target. Okay, this is how it will work. See, now again price have touched this point, it has came down, broken this line to taken a support here, again went up. Okay, now if you see it has broken it, so you can enter on the buy side if it goes above this point for the safe traders now. So market is closed, you will only get an entry once this is broken. So if this high is broken, you can enter on the buy side with small SL. You can keep your SL somewhere here because this is one low here. I need a low in this area. I told you, right? I have to make a price action zone and I need a low in that area to keep my SL if I'm going on the buy side. So this point I'll keep my SL, and if you want, you can go long on this. Your first target will be this point. It will be a small target because I have a resistance here. In that way, you can enter a trade. Okay, this example is clear to you, right? So if you see on this part here, I have given a buy call, right? This was given on this basis only. When the price have approached it, I was seeing a bullish signal here. See, this is an engulfing pattern and I have given a buy above 960. My SL was 35. So SL is somewhere here. I guess when I gave this call, the price was somewhere here. So at the high, I have given a call. Whenever this high will be broken, I gave a buy call with small SL, and these were my targets. Okay, you will find n number of examples like this. Yeah, of course, it will not be very strong because you are drawing it inside. Okay, it will be broken easily, but to get a clarity, you can draw it. This will be a strong one. Okay, that's why I was not telling this, because this will confuse us. See here, because from here the price was moving down, I have drawn a secondary trend line to give me a clarity that price is going down. Okay, this was validated here and here it was validated. Third validation mein what happened on the third validation? It has broken down. So I did not got a trade opportunity here. Simple as that. Okay. You can find many examples like this in my channel also. We can discuss. Okay, voice is breaking. Is the issue same with everyone? Voice is not clear or what? Which purple line?
The inside the secondary trend line,
Okay.
that one exactly. Yeah.
This one. Okay, this is nothing
Yeah.
but I have shown that price could move in this way. This was just a way of telling you that price will go in the upward direction. Ignore it.
Okay.
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 Okay, I think Rohit is having a voice issue. Rohit, once you check your connection, please. Everyone, nobody else is having because. Okay, we can move to one more example before we move to next. That will give more clarity, I guess. Any other example you want me to discuss or the topic is clear? We can move to next. Okay, LNT is saying somebody. Okay, Ravi is telling LNT. Okay, we'll go to LNT chart. So this line is validated here. Here we have one touch point. Here we have one touch point. Yeah, we will discuss that about later. After this, we'll go to that. Right now, just clear this concept, right? After this, we'll go to the profitable patterns. There we will cover this. Okay. Concentrate here now. See, this is a trend line I have drawn. This is a lower trend line. Here we have one touch point. Here we have one touch point. On the upper side, I can draw it like this. To touch these both points, I have crossed the bodies of this candle here. Okay. So this is my one validation. This is my one validation. So when the price is touching next time, this line, if this is formed, for example, this point is formed and here you have this point and this point. So to touch this point, you can cross the body like this and this will again validate the line. And next time here, this will be your trade opportunity. You can enter on the sell side. Okay. Like this, you can draw a parallel channel in this. And if I draw SNR line here, this will be my SNR line here. Here I have drawn already one. Here I can draw one. Okay. Here also I can draw one. So like this you can also draw and this will complete the chart. So this support is there on your chart. You can enter if you get a bullish signal here. This price is approaching this point. So this will tell us how the price will react from here. Accordingly, you can enter a trade. Okay. I hope trendline concept is clear now. Any doubt in this? Or the trendline concept is clear to everyone? Okay, it's clear to everyone, right? Okay. Okay, I will tell you that previous session we could not record it, but this session we are recording. So I think most of the people have watched the previous session, so it is not an issue. This session I can share with you, but the previous one was not recorded. Okay, now we will go to profitable patterns. There are few profitable patterns. We will cover them fast. I think we have taken a lot of time in trend line only. We'll go to profitable patterns now. So on the screen, this is double top pattern. I hope the picture is clear to everyone. Okay, we'll go a little fast.
Yes.
Okay, it's clear, fine. So this is double top pattern. See, when the price is approaching from downside, it will touch this point and touch this point. So we got double top. This is one top, this is one top. We got double top now. This is our neckline. Okay. When the price gave a pullback after touching one point, it came to this point. And this here it has gone above this. So this will be our neckline here. On live example, I think that will give you more clarity. For now, just keep it in your mind. Whenever it will make a double top, whenever it is breaking the neckline, you will enter on the sell side in double top, and your SL will be half the length of this. So from this point and between this point, whatever will be the distance, half of that will be your stop loss, and your target will be from where it has approached. So this much you can keep your target as. We'll go to the live example now. There you will get more clarity. So this is double top here. Okay. So see, this is one top, this is one top. This is our neckline here. Once this is broken, you can enter on the sell side, but see how heavily it has broken down. So you will only get an entry somewhere here. Okay. So you can avoid this point, but just for example, I'm telling you this is one type, one top here, this is one top here. So double top has completed, and this is our neckline here. Half of this will be our SL. Okay, if you are able to catch this trade, half of this will be your SL. And once this had broken the neckline, you can enter on the sell side. I'll see if I have one more example of this or not. Okay, one more example I'll share for double top later. Now we'll move to double bottom. Yes, double top will be bearish. You have to go on the sell side. You have to wait for this neckline to be broken. See, my entry is on the downside. Okay. Here will be my SL. Entry will be somewhere here. Okay. This is the example. Here one top is there. Here one top. So combined double top. So this is the double top. And when the neckline is getting broken, you can enter on the sell side. All right. And half of this range will be your SL. So this is double bottom. I'll share one more example for double top when we'll go to the charts. Now see this. This is double bottom example. Price was approaching from the top. It has made one bottom here, tried to go in the upward direction, but again came to the same point. And then it has broken the neckline. So when the neckline is getting broken after forming two bottoms, you will enter on the buy side. Your entry will be once this neckline is broken, your SL will be half of this range. So here if I draw one more line, whatever is the range of this, half of that will be my SL. And I'll go for the buy side with target of this much big target. Okay. So here is an example of this. Price was approaching from down. Here it has made one bottom and here it has made one bottom. So whenever the neckline is getting break, I will go on the buy side with SL at half of this range. Okay, target how you will keep. So target you can keep according to SNR. So whenever there is next resistance to the price, there you can keep that resistance as your first target and wait for the breakout. If the breakout is happening on the above, so the next resistance, whichever is the next resistance, that you can keep your second target. All right. So double bottom is clear, I hope. Just tell me in the chat box if it is clear or not. Okay, fine, it is clear, right? So this is double top and double bottom. We'll go to the charts later. Okay, we have to discuss few more. Together we'll go. Okay, see now on your screen we have 4 patterns. This is flag pattern here. Okay, this is a bullish flag pattern. Price was approaching from the downside. It has traded in a very small flag kind of thing. See, 2 lines is there. This is one line, this is one line. If we see, it is like a parallel channel. Okay, this is our flag, this is our pole. We call this as flag and pole pattern also. This complete thing will be our pole. This is our flag. So this is a bullish pattern. We wait for this upper trend line to get break, and our SL will be somewhere here, and we'll go on the buy side. Okay, I'll tell you the target how to decide in this when we'll go to the example. And this is a bearish flag pattern. Price was approaching from upwards on the downward side, and again it formed a parallel channel in a upward way. See, this is looking like a flag. This complete thing is our pole, and once this has broken this lower trend line here, we will enter on the sell side. This is a bearish flag pattern. Okay, so these two are triangle pattern. These two are triangle patterns. You can see this is also a pole and this is also a pole, and you'll get, instead of a flag, you'll get a triangle in this. That is the only difference. Okay, these four patterns we will discuss now. If you have any doubt, if you want me to zoom this also, I'll zoom it before going to the examples. Anybody want me to zoom? Or is it clear to everyone? Say yes. Okay, fine. It is clear to everyone, right? We'll go to the examples now. We'll start with flag pattern. So this is the bearish flag pattern here. See, price was approaching from down and it got consolidated in small range, in flag kind of range. So whenever I see a breakout in this, I can enter on the sell side. This breakout can happen anytime. Either it can happen between 9:15 till the closing, or directly at the opening it can happen. But if this is plotted on your chart and you know that there is the bearish flag pattern forming on Apollo Hospital stock, you will keep an eye on this. Whenever you are seeing this lower trend line is getting break, you will enter on the sell side with small SL on the upward side. As simple as that. Okay, I think we have one more example here somewhere. This is bearish flag. One more example. See, this is a pole, this is a flag kind of pattern. See here, we have flag here. I'll be waiting for the breakout on the downside. Whenever this is breaking this lower trend line, I will enter on the sell side with small SL. Okay, the safe SL will be somewhere at the high, whichever high it has made around the flag, or you can just keep the SL as the breakout candle. So this is our breakout candle which has broken the lower trend line here. Okay, the high of that you can keep as your SL also. That will be like a risky SL, but no, if you have these patterns in your mind, you will spot them. It is not very hard. Just you need more practice. If you start just keeping in your mind whenever you are seeing any chart, just keep these patterns in your mind, you will spot it. But you need practice. You have to give practice to your eyes, to your brain, that to identify this pattern. That will only come once you practice and revise whatever you are learning here. Share more example, it will be clear. Okay, Kishore, I think I have zoomed it now. Is it clear now?
That's clear. Thank you.
Yeah. See, target you can keep is, first target you can keep half of this pole. This is our pole, right? So whatever is the distance of this, half of this you can keep as first target, and complete pole will be our first target. Okay, see the length, whatever length it is there now, half of this you can keep half of that as first target, and complete pole will be our second target. See this point, this is our pole, this is our flag, then price have given a breakout, so half of this pole, that is somewhere till here, the length of this and this is almost same, so somewhere till here will be my first target, and if complete pole will be my second target. SL will be somewhere here. If I keep a SL somewhere at the higher side, that will be a safe SL, and you can also keep a SL somewhere at this point. Whichever candle is giving a breakout, the high of that also can be kept as a SL. Yes, whenever you're getting a flag pattern, mostly you will get the target of this, whatever your pole length is there now, that much target you will get. This is a strong pattern. So if you are able to identify it, you can enter for the bigger target. Okay, that is complete pole. Okay, Rohit has a problem with the voice. Rohit, I think your network is having an issue because everyone else is not having an issue. Nobody else is having. Once check your connection and let me know. In the meantime, I'll show you one more example. I think few days back I have posted an example of Oro Pharma in my channel. I'll show you an example of that. Yeah, sure. We'll discuss about the examples once we go to the charts. But now let the concept get clear. We'll go to that. See here we have one flag pattern. This is a bullish flag pattern. See, this is the pole, and accordingly, see, I have measured the pole here. I'll maximize this. See, this is our pole here. This is a flag pattern kind of pattern which I'm seeing. So I gave a call when I saw this breakout was happening. Yeah, I'll talk about the target, right? Okay, so I gave this call. This is C. I have measured the pole length, and again I have given the pole length as the target. Check it out here. Half of this pole length was here. This is half of the pole length. So that is what I was expecting as first target. So the complete target was complete the pole length. And this target was completed. So this is a bullish flag pattern here. Okay. So the SL will be somewhere here. And once the breakout has happened, you can wait for the complete pole size for the target if you have the capacity. Or you can wait, you can book your profit at the half of this. If the pole length is 94, so somewhere around 47, you can book your profits. That will be target 1. Okay. And if you can wait for longer time, so you can wait for complete pole as your target. I hope you have understood this is our pole, this is our flag. Together we call this as pole and flag pattern. Okay. We'll see a few examples and we'll go to more examples now. So this we have completed. Wait a second. Okay. Now we'll discuss few points about triangle pattern also before we go to the live chart. Okay, this is a triangle. See, from here the price have moved up. This is our pole. Then it went into a triangle kind of pattern. So I was waiting for a breakout here. So once the breakout has happened, somewhere here will be my SL and I'll go for the target. So this is my pole and half of this will be my first target. Yeah, the half of the pole is the first target and complete pole will be my second target. So no, this is not a, this cannot happen on the same day. You have to wait for some time. It could happen in 1 week or 2 to 3 trading sessions. But you have to wait it for longer time. Okay. You can find these patterns on 15 minutes time frame also. Okay, but you have to identify it. On a 15 minutes time frame also you can find it and you can wait for the breakout, and whenever the breakout is happening you can go on the buy side. I think on IndusInd Bank it was there. I'll show you that example and we can discuss it. On intraday also you will find it. On bigger time frames also you can find it. So this is a pole and a triangle pattern. See, this is some kind of a pattern triangle here, and this is our pole. So whenever the breakout is happening, this complete pole length will be my final target, and half of this length will be my first target. Okay, this is a very strong pattern. If you are able to identify, you can trade this. Okay, same triangle, this is how it will look. So if the price is approaching from downside, from the upward side towards like this, and it is forming a triangle, you can wait for this kind of breakout if the price is breaking down, and you can enter a trade. Okay, same thing, see here, the price was approaching from the upward side, and I could see a triangle kind of a thing here, and I will wait for the breakout. Once the breakout is happening, I can keep somewhere here as my SL, and I can go on the sell side. So it has started from somewhere this point. So half of that I can keep as first target and complete pole as my final target. And here somewhere will be my SL. So this we have discussed already. This we have discussed. Okay, so 4 patterns we have discussed now. Somebody write in the comment box. Somebody write in the chat which all patterns we have discussed. We'll go on the live charts now to discuss it more. Okay. Right. So we'll, in a quick way, we'll go to the charts. Fine. Yeah. So I'll tell you, I think there was a bullish flag pattern on IndusInd Bank. We'll see that. We'll see that first. On intraday, I think there was this pattern. That is 15 minutes time frame. Not a perfect flag pattern is there, but you can see it here. So this is not a perfect pattern, but see, from here the price have moved, and this is a consolidation zone. Okay, we'll talk about this in the 3 phases of market video. For now, just see it because we have opened IndusInd Bank. This is a consolidation zone. Whenever the price is breaking this, you can buy with small SL. You'll keep the SL here and you'll buy for the bigger targets. Okay, because the price is approaching from down, I have made a pole here. Okay, and once the price is breaking this consolidation zone, you can again keep this pole length as your final target and half of this as your first target. Okay, we'll see examples of double bottom and double top now, and if you could identify any other pattern. So here also you can identify a flag and this pattern, flag and pole pattern. From this point, price have moved up, then it was consolidating in small range. So like this, you can make a flag pattern here. So from here it has moved up. Here it was consolidating in a small range, and upon breakout, you can go for the buy side. Okay. And here you have a double top. Okay. I'll show you how it is a double top. If you zoom it here, Find. For that we have to find it. Okay. I'll find out where we can get flag pattern in the present market. See this point at for now. This is a double top here. See, this is one top. This is one top at the same place. This is our neckline. When this neckline is getting break, you can enter on the sell side. This is the neckline. This is one top. This is one top. Whenever the neckline is getting broke, this half of this will be your SL, and you can go on the sell side. Okay, and if you see here we have a flag and pole and a triangle pattern also. See this point here. See, half of this is our SL. This is one top, this is one top, half of this will be my SL. That is your doubt, right? Why? There is no answer to that. Why? Because see, half of the range will be a safe SL. You can even keep this breakout candle as your SL, the high of that. But a safe SL will be to keep half of this range as your SL. And your target will be next support, whichever the price is having. If you are going on the sell side. See this point now. Okay. From here till this point, I get one pole. No, there is no rough and tough rule that every breakout will make a flag and pole pattern. No. But here we are getting, so I am sharing it with you. You will not see it like that. There is no rule. See it now. We have a triangle pattern here. This is our pole. Half of this will be our first target, and complete pole will be my second target. So whenever I am getting a breakout from the triangle, I'll keep first target as half of the pole. Okay. So from here, you could, from this point till here, I think, wait a second. The price have almost moved till 27 points. So you would have got almost 20.7 point move from the breakout. Okay. Wait a second, guys. I'm getting a call. Just give me a minute. Okay, fine. Yeah, you can make it on MCX also. This will work on all stocks which where you can draw these candles. Okay, wherever you will find these candles, you can find these patterns. If Kishore, I did not got your doubt. What you want to ask in this? If the below triangle is not
The
formed,
question is,
yeah,
yeah, in the double bottom, right? You can see the triangle.
yeah.
The triangle is not formed, then the target could be minus 30 points, correct?
Yeah. Minus 30 points should be the target, but here only 27 point have achieved. So that's why I told first
Okay.
target will be half the pole length. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So again, if we want, we can find some patterns in this. Here also you can find double bottom pattern here. See, almost here price have taken support. It has tried to go up. Again it has taken support and it has tried to go up. So if you want, I'll draw it in a box. Like this you can draw. Price have approached from this point, came till here, gave us some kind of pullback and again came to the same position, almost to the same. And then it has again gone in the upward direction. So here I have drawn one resistance line. So I will wait for this resistance line to get broken. See, whenever the breakout will happen, you will get the volumes. Okay, volume is something which will come later. If the breakout is happening, lot of people will be eyeing an opportunity here, and if many people will automatically see this opportunity, volumes will come. So what we say is volume is a secondary thing. If you have a good Nifty 50 or Nifty 100 stocks, generally they will have good volumes. But when there is good spike in volume, that will happen whenever there is a breakout. All the analysts, whoever will spot this, they will enter a buy trade in this. So that will automatically increase the volume. So what we say is that volume is a secondary thing. You can use it for confirmation, but you cannot just trade according to the volumes, because volume comes once the breakout happens. So the breakout is our primary thing, and later the volume part comes. See, whoever will spot this pattern here, they will be waiting for this breakout, and once the breakout will happen, you will see these kind of things here. See how gap up this price have opened. There was almost a 13 points gap up, that is 3% gap up in this after the breakout from the neckline. So that is how you will spot it. Okay, few more example if you want, we can find out. So here is the top. This is one top and here we have one top. This is our neckline. Okay, so this is our neckline, this is one top, this is one top. And whenever the neckline is getting broken, I can go on the sell side with small SL. Yeah, you can go for buy today and sell tomorrow. Exactly. If you are spotting a breakout, you can go for buy today and sell tomorrow. Okay. So this is what you are seeing on my chart is nothing but price action zones. These are all SNR lines. You can also draw it on your charts. Okay, fine. I think we have covered all the profitable patterns. You want me to cover any other pattern which you need an example of that? We can just find out in a quick way. We have 5 minutes for this. Then we'll again join for the next topic. I think in Reliance you can find a flag pattern. We'll go to Reliance chart soon. See, here you have a bearish flag pattern. I'll zoom it little bit. This is Tata Consumer. 15 minutes time frame, that is intraday this is. See, from this point, this is my pole. Here I see a flag. See consolidation, very small, in very small range we see 2 or 3 candles. Okay. So here we have almost a flag kind of pattern. So whenever the breakout is happening, you can enter on the sell side. Okay. And once this breakout is happened, you can also draw one line like this. And once this breakout happens, that will be your second opportunity. So on this breakout, you can enter on the sell side. And again, if you see, here again there was consolidation here. Okay, you can draw like this. And you can draw like this. And after the breakout, see you saw a gap down in this. Almost this much point gap down. So this will be tough to spot. We cannot just trade like this. Okay, so this here you could not trade because there was a gap down in this. So but you can spot it. Okay, so now I'll show you Reliance also. I think Reliance may you can find a flag pattern. Okay, see here on 15 minutes time frame, you see a bullish pattern, right? Here you are seeing a consolidation. So once you get a breakout in this, draw a line this. So whenever if you are seeing a breakout from this point with good candle, you can buy with small SL. This will complete the flag pattern. This is your pole. Okay, so almost 19 points. So first target will be 10 points, second target will be another 10 point. Okay, so the flag pattern has not yet completed in this. Yes, you need one or two candles in very small range. Okay, it could be a doji or a very small candle with very small bodies. It should not be a big candles. Okay, here was a flag pattern. This is our pole. This is our pole. Here I see consolidation. So whenever the breakout is happening on the upward side, I can buy it. So see, if you want to buy this kind of patterns on intraday, you have to use SLM order. We also call them as trigger price orders. ठीक है, see the high, what is the high is at 1565. So at 1566 I can directly place a SLM order. So whenever the price is approaching that price, it will directly go to the portal and you will get the stock. If you guys don't know what is SLM and trigger orders, we can discuss in the learning group later. But now if you are seeing a consolidation after the pole pattern, you can keep your SLM order or trigger orders above the high, whichever the high is there around the pole. Okay, for example, see this point here at 1564.85. If somewhere we get a high, so you can put a SLM order at 66 and you can go on the buy side. And whenever the price is going or giving a breakout, you will get the quantity and you can book profit. Like I have told you, half of the pole is the first target and then complete pole is my second target. So like that you can trade. Here also if you see, we had a flag pattern.